he is right there in the same exact spot his mom is. Let me actually get where the camera really would have been right about here. Give us one good ding. That's awesome. Welcome to Fighters Heaven in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania. Ready to tour Muhammad Ali's training camp. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nick, I'm your host, and today we're in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, going to tour the Muhammad Ali Fighters Heaven training camp. This is where he came in the middle of the woods, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, to basically train all throughout pretty much most of his career. We're going to meet Mick, who is our guide today, and see what we can see. Come along, let's go. I'm with the fam today. Mom, Dad, brother Michael. Well, none of us have ever been here before. I actually didn't even know this place existed till a couple of years ago. Muhammad Ali training camp. Here you go. Three-time world heavyweight boxing champ Muhammad Ali built his Deer Lake training camp here in 1972. All right, so we're gonna start the tour. He said it's gonna be about 15 minutes and then we're gonna be let loose.
Every morning at 4:30, every fighter in those two bunkhouses must be down here dressed by 5 minutes run. It rains again at 8 o'clock for breakfast and 5 o'clock for dinner. 10 o'clock, everybody's in bed.
All right, we just wrapped up our 15-20 minute tour with Mick, the GM of this place. Basically, what we're going to do now, we're gonna take the tour by ourselves. There's so many things to check out. We are saving the ring and the gym for last, so make sure you stay to the end to see that. There's a bunch of stuff to check out. I remembered majority of the information he told us, so if I don't remember stuff, my dad will help me out. Anyway, you guys ready to tour some Muhammad Ali?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Thank you. All right, my brother Michael is leading the way up to the cabins on top of the hill. And someone correct me if I'm wrong at all during this, but I believe this is where the staff members all stayed. So a view from the top, we parked down there. We're gonna tour that building. The training center is right there. Just give you an overview. The fireplace, kitchen. Three-time heavyweight champ of the world, 64, 74, 79. Okay, so this is basically where the staff stayed. So yeah, it's basically the top of the training camp. Now, obviously, all this land he owned, but the staff would stay up here. Someone's ringing the bell. I'll have to ring the bell. All right, Pops, so just to cover our bases, he was training in Miami Beach, right, and then he couldn't focus because he didn't like the city, so he wanted to get away. So he moved somewhere, not here exactly, but close to here in the woods of Pennsylvania, and then he wanted some place of his own. So this place, he knew somebody that was like, oh, you know, you could buy the land off of me, build your own thing. And that's how he kind of came to here, and he called it Fighters Heaven. And that was in 1972, right? The training center was the first one being built, 72. And then in 74, I think he built like the kitchen and his, right, yeah. A lot easier going down the hill, huh, Pops?
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. Mom, you haven't been in a video in a while.
I know.
Ah.
What's up with that?
Come down to Texas more often.
Yeah.
Mom's got her Marty B's Bartonville, Texas shirt on. Y'all. My parents actually only live, it's about 55 minutes from here, but none of us have ever been here before. Like I said in the beginning of the video.
That's really cool.
It is really cool, and it's free. So a fun fact that I found out even before we came here was Muhammad Ali would not charge people to come in and actually see him train, especially in the training center in the ring. So people can come in for free and watch them train. And that's what's great about today. They actually still hold those same beliefs. So we are touring this completely free. I emailed Mick just saying like, what time do you want us here? He said 10:30. So yeah, the only thing, if you want to, which we will at the end, there's 3 charities that they work with. There's a local one, there's the Muhammad Ali Foundation, then there's the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So we're gonna make a donation at the end. But without further ado, let's get on to our next building right here. Next building, we're gonna go tour the mosque. So obviously Muhammad Ali was Muslim. I guess from what my dad just said, I don't know this stuff, but Muslims don't have churches, they have mosques. So this was the mosque right here on camp, and it looks like there's a video playing inside.
Life is not really long. Let's say the average person 30 years old. If you out of 30 years, out of all the nights, last night you went to bed and woke up this morning, you don't remember a thing. You've been unconscious for about 8 years. If you're 30 years old, you slept at 8 cities.
As we walk in, I love the photos that show him actually inside. So this is right inside the building, kneeling on the floor. It's awesome. And then if we go over here,
you're pushing 60 years old.
wow, him standing right outside. We just walked right through that door.
So yeah, out of all your traveling, out of all your sleeping, out of all your
Bibles.
out of all your entertainment, you've probably been half your life doing nothing. So what am I
Guess this is inside here too.
30 more years, I'll be 65.
Wrapping things up here. I guess these are just more cabins where the staff stayed. He didn't actually talk about these at all, but basically the parking lot's right there. Next we're going to the, I believe it's called the Chalet. And this is where when Muhammad Ali's family would come to stay here, this is the building they would stay in. I just want to get a shot of this. It's actually really cool. The Chalet. Just to give you an overview of the land. Oh, Bernie Pollock. We'll talk about him coming up when we get to the rocks. There's a bunch of rocks here, but just to give you an idea, there's the training camp, which will be, well, the training center, which will be coming up. That's where the ring is, you know, can't wait to see that. But this was where the family house, family would stay. Now, I did ask when he was finishing the tour, I said, ended up in Muhammad Ali's cabin, you know, that he slept in. I was asking if anything was original. No, majority of this stuff is not original, obviously, besides the buildings, like the couches and the chairs, not original. Because for a couple of years, it was a bed and breakfast. And then everybody knows John Madden, right? You know, Madden football games for Xbox, PlayStation, John Madden. His son was looking up Muhammad Ali stuff and came across this, which turned into a bed and breakfast. It's now available for purchase. So John Madden's son currently owns this, and the whole camp opened up in 2019, and they've just been recreating these buildings ever since. So cool fun fact. But this is where his family stayed.
I always say we're second-class citizens. I always say my mother, I said, Mama, how come we're second-class citizens? The African can go where I can't go.
It's cool. It's a photo of them standing in this doorway right behind me. Look how cool this looks. It's literally like you're building, remember building Lincoln Logs when we were younger? Wow. Oh, and we didn't even, you know, pass this whole porch right up. Wow. Look how nice that looks. That's awesome. There was a quote I was reading inside when we were in the training center before, which we'll, like I said, we'll get to. That'll be the last thing in the video. But he was living, he had his permanent house in Cherry Hill, New Jersey when he was, you know, training here and stuff. And he said in the quote, I feel more comfortable here in my cabins, basically in the middle of nowhere, than I do in my own home in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. So just goes to show you how special of a place this area in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, in the woods was for him. And it's very peaceful, even still to this day. Awesome stuff. Next thing I want to do is go through a couple of these rocks because they play a key part in the Muhammad Ali story. What's cool about these rocks is Muhammad Ali's father was actually the one who painted all these rocks with the paint back in 1974. So just real quick, this first one, Ali to Bernie, 1973. This is Bernie Pollock, who was the former owner of all this land, and it was just open land, hillside in the woods. And when Muhammad Ali was training not far from here, Bernie came to him and said, hey, you know, if you want a place all of your own, you know, I have this plot of land here, you could buy it and make it, you know, build your own cabins and make it whatever you want. And that's exactly what went down. But yeah, here he is right here. During our tour, Mick was telling us that all these rocks represent boxers that either Muhammad Ali looked up to and never fought, or he actually did fight. So we'll go through some of them. There's actually 2 rocks that are not boxers, like we just said. Bernie's behind me, and Angelo Dundee, who's right here. This was Muhammad Ali's trainer when he was here. So look at that, look how old that is. I don't know if that's original or not, but right here. He passed in 2012. Angelo Dundee. I think any boxing fan may know this guy, Rocky Marciano. If I remember correctly, I believe in the first Rocky, like the Rocky movies with Sylvester Stallone, I believe Rocky Marciano was mentioned by Mick in the movies. And they call him the Rock or something. I'm pretty sure that's him. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the first movie. Rocky Marciano. Archie Moore. Another Rocky Graziano. Ray Robinson. Our tour guide Mick specifically pointed him out because Muhammad Ali looked up to him, he said, but when he met him in person, he didn't give him the time of day. He basically blew him off. And Muhammad Ali said ever since that experience, Sugar Ray Robinson experience, he said, I'm never gonna do that to my fans or blow anybody off. So he was saying if Muhammad Ali was still around today, if we all came here, he would take time to talk to us all individually and make sure we all felt welcome. Not like this guy, yet he still has a rock here. All right, let's head to the fireplace next, and the kitchen and Muhammad Ali's cabin. Behind the training center, there's the kitchen right here, and that is the cabin. That's Muhammad Ali's cabin where he slept and stayed. I just wanna, this is all actually original. The fireplace, besides the buildings, the fireplace is 100% original. You can imagine them sitting out here, chillaxing on a Friday night, sitting by the fire. I wanted to point this out, this Jack Johnson one. I don't know Jack Johnson, 1878 to 1946, way before my time. But he was the first ever African-American boxing champion. And Muhammad Ali wanted to do something special for him. That's why this whole rock is coal. It's black coal. While all the other rocks you can see have like the regular brown color, this is the only one specifically that's black coal for Jack Johnson. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go check out the kitchen. There's no TV in Muhammad Ali's cabin. He did have a TV in here, so he said if he ever wanted to watch TV, he'd have to go in the kitchen. Rules of my kitchen, and they said it was specifically spelled wrong. But our guide Mick was telling us in the kitchen they have all these old, I guess if you want to call them booklets, photo albums. These are all photos of like celebrities that have been here. Oh, here you go. So this is a perfect example of when Muhammad Ali was training. People can come by for free and just watch. Sitting on the rocks. There's a photo, the Jackson 5 were here. I remember seeing that photo online. It's pretty cool. There you go, Mom. You should have that sign in your house.
That's funny.
Cook has supreme authority at all times. No remarks at all will be tolerated.
Right.
Why don't you have that in your house?
If you must stick your finger in something, stick it in the garbage disposal.
Oh my god. That's cool. Oh look, and this is here's the same sign. Wow, and so I guess that photo he would have been eating right there, right in front of that. That's really cool. Here's the whole kitchen. Pops, what are you making us today? Burgers? Dogs?
Mary's making wings.
Pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel. Well, that looks good.
Oh, look at all the Wheaties. I forgot. I mean, I guess Wheaties still has, I don't eat Wheaties at all. I don't eat cereal, period, but Wheaties still has like the today's athletes on there, and this is back then. That's really cool. Oh, he was even on Gatorade bottles. Oh, here's a cool photo. Yeah, it's basically him running all the roads here back in the day, his mom says. Wow, look at this. This is what we were just talking about. This is his dad in 1974 painting the rocks. Wow. Oh, and this is right in the front. He did say, so really fun fact that's cool is there's way more trees. Here, let's go outside. We'll go outside and show you quick. But he said there's way more trees today than there was when Muhammad Ali was here, because he didn't really have like a whole weight room set up. So his workouts really literally consisted of chopping down trees and running. So like there's old photos of him like right here and his cabin in the background, and there's none of these trees. And he said it's because, like I said, his main workout was chopping down trees and just running all the mountains here in Pennsylvania. Cool stuff. All right. Next, let's go check out the Muhammad Ali cabin. This was his cabin.
I'm thinking.
I don't want to do.
All right, so this is the bell. I don't think it's the original bell, but it was very much like this. Gosh.
Come and get it.
So Muhammad Ali said 4:30 a.m. sharp every morning that bell would ring, and then he'd know the other fighters. Oh, let me actually tell you about this. So straight up here, these are not open, so there's not a lot to see, but the sparring partners, people who were here to fight Muhammad Ali in the training center, they would stay up here. So Muhammad Ali, somebody would come out 4:30 a.m., ring the bell, and they would know it's time to get up and be ready to run, like in the next 5 minutes. But there's a video we watched in here. He was with Dick Cavett, interviewer back in the 70s. He actually started out here, and he was talking about, ringing the bell 4:30. They know they better be down here to start running ASAP. It would ring again at 8 a.m. for breakfast. That's really cool. So let's go check out Muhammad Ali's cabin. Wow. I feel like I got this whole place to myself. So this is basically where we were when I asked, is anything original in here, like the bed or the sheets or the chairs, right? He said no, but everything's placed as it would be. So once again, then and now photos. It's a photo of him sitting on the bed like that. This one's really cool. And they do, wow. They did such a good job. Look at the detail. It's the back, the bed frame right there. It's basically almost the same exact thing down to the blanket. Like he said, confirm nothing's original, but this is where he would have slept, right in this corner. And he said in that video we watched, he was very proud. There's nothing modern. It's no electricity, no AC. These lights were going off like oil. Here's a photo of him looking at himself in the mirror. I'm doing it right now. How cool is that? He had a pheasant here. Oh, good job, Mom. So this is the photo. So okay, right here. Check this out, with his foot up.
Oh wait, go back.
Oh yeah, you gotta put your head back. So there he is, right there, in the same exact spot his mom is. Let me actually get where the camera really would have been. Right about here. So instead of having a TV, obviously they would just have shelves with plates and cups. But wow, basically recreating the photo. That's really cool. That's awesome. Look how big this fireplace is too.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use it.
I'm sure he
He
did.
used that though.
Oh yeah, yeah. He said he would he liked
the
coal.
stove, yeah.
So he would use one of these, obviously not original, like I said. Oh, and he was proud of his. He said, this running water pump guy here, there's a pole that would go 300 feet down into the ground, and he would get ice cold fresh water right out of that. So you can see there's that photo, and I'm recreating. Looks like he was like holding a piece of paper or something like that. Wow, that's cool. If we do that one, how's he laying? Oh, like, that's pretty cool. I love the then and now stuff. Yeah, he was talking about too in the video, these are like 100 years old antique cups. Wow, look at this. All right, y'all, now we are going to something majority of you probably wanted to see if you're watching this video in full. We're going to check out Muhammad Ali's training center, where they still have the ring. There's still some original pieces in here. All right, so this is the back way, but I wanted to go in this way because of this first room. Oh, and this one has AC, so that's awesome. Man, check this out. I believe this is the same original couch that was here. I don't think that's actually one of his robes. It's just you know, filler in, but go sit, yeah, replicate that. So right there, here he is in the corner with the phone. Mom's recreating that same shot. That's cool. It's a photo of him right there and on this training bench too. These, I believe, are original ones that he actually used here at the training camp. Look how old and beat up that is. Wow. Some more photos, him on the couch. And these are all in the training center right here. So without further ado, let's go in. Wow. They still have a bell right there. We could go on in the ring if we want to, which obviously I will. How cool. Oh, Mom's gonna ring the bell. Give us one good ding. That's awesome. Wow.
You see this picture over here next?
Yeah, I'm coming. I saw that when we walked in. There's a photo of Elvis. Elvis and Muhammad Ali. What's really cool, I'll have to find the photo. I'll throw it in right now, but Elvis actually had a robe made for Muhammad Ali that was decked out in all diamonds, but they were good pals. Elvis was a black belt in karate, so very much into the, you know, physical arts and all that, and Muhammad Ali, you know, he was who he was, but glad they added a photo of Elvis in there. Oh, this is cool. So another photo of more people coming in to watch him train. He just let people in for free. That's so cool. You gotta just hop in there, Ma.
I'll kill myself.
Wow. Kilroy's Corner. Michael's going in. Is it? Wow. I want to get in. Yeah, let's go. There you go, Ma. Now they did suggest you wipe your feet before you go in, so I'll do that. But we're gonna. Oh, it's bouncy. That's really cool. Wow. So they said this was a great shot because you could be like here. Man, I feel like Rocky Balboa. Pops, you getting in the ring? Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
How much do you think that hurt?
I think you missed it.
No, he didn't miss him. I'm pretty sure he got him. The man who views the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life. That's some tough love, but sometimes very true. More behind the scenes photos. That's so cool. Oh, he's looking in the window right there. How cool is that? So this is the room we came in. I apologize for the noise. There's a bunch of little kids kind of playing around. This is the room we came in. This was Muhammad Ali's like getting ready room before they would, you know, train and duke it out. This is now the bathroom. They said this was all, you know, not here, just one wall. And then the office today, this was the sparring partners locker room. So they would get ready in here. They do have t-shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies for sale. They also have these, which are really cool. These are actually for free. So I'm gonna take one of these guys. Look at that, there he is chopping down the trees. It's on a horse. So this photo with the Beatles, he confirmed this was not here. This was taken in Miami. So it would have been cool if they were here, but the Beatles were not, the Jackson 5 were. Oh, and he's putting in the big boulders. That's cool. I'm gonna try and do this with my left hand. Oh, here's that fireplace. Once again, no trees surrounding the outside compared to what it looks like today. Wow, these are all photos that were taken here on site. So this is business manager. May have misspoke earlier, but that's his business manager, Gene Kilroy. Sugar Ray Robinson, who we talked about earlier. This was his trainer, Angelo, right here. Of course, Mike Tyson. Wow, just some more photos inside. Where did you find the basketball? Oh, you suck. Bet you $5 you won't make this next one. Ah, you owe me $5. Mom, Pops, what'd you think?
I thought that was
pretty
very
cool.
interesting.
Cool, yeah. I enjoyed it. There's a lot more to see here. I thought we were just gonna see the training center, but we got to see like pretty much almost the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, now he owned acres and acres all around, but this was basically the training center. What'd you think?
Who's Muhammad Ali?
That's why we don't ask Michael these questions. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
The Core 4 fam all got to enjoy the training camp today. Awesome stuff. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for this tour. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, comment. We absolutely enjoyed this. If you are in the northeast area of Pennsylvania at all, highly recommend. Great thing they do here. Everything's, you know, you can tour it for free during these hours. Go check them out online if you have any questions. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.